Bro, it's against
the NDA when you got in the car.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. When you put your hand on that door, bro, it was a fingerprint scanner. So
You gotta read the terms
it.
and conditions, you know.
You're registered.
I'm about to go
All
to
right.
the DJ.
Who wants to start? You guys get to start back there. You guys are like the guests.
I don't think that even
Yeah.
makes any sense.
I don't even know. I don't know
wise.
how to start them though.
All right.
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about?
We just talk about the fucking movie.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where
Why
does
don't
this go?
you start it off. You
Okay,
go
I'll
off.
start. So we just saw Hokum. It was about, I would say it's like a thriller or horror. If I had to define the genre, I would give it smack run-of-the-mill 5.
Yeah.
I think it was a well-made film. Like,
Out of 10?
yeah, 5 out of 10. I think it was a well-made flick. Like, cinematography, I thought the effects were cool. The scares were well done. I think my biggest problem with it, though, was that it threw too much at the wall. Like, you have the witch story, you have the personal trauma backstory, and then you also have the whole murder plot. And none of them really connect to each other in a meaningful way. You know, they're all like disconnected and just thrown together. And I think they tried to at the ending with the ambiguous, like, he was drugged, so was it all just a personal trauma? But it just felt so forced. And with like the people that died down there, it's like, I don't know. I don't think he was drugged. Like, he was drugged, but it just seemed like such a cheap way to make it a deeper type of flick.
Yeah.
So, yeah, those are my thoughts.
Yeah, I feel like the first half was pretty solid, and then it kind of just fell in at the end. I definitely didn't get like the whole I actually killed my mom thing, how that tied with like the monster itself. But
Yeah, I mean, I guess like I don't know. The way I saw it was like his little Dune thing that he was writing was like supposed to be, I don't know, like I remember when he was talking about how he just wandered into the desert to die. He kept on doing weird shit in the basement and walking further into the fucking depths. And I was like, okay, why? I don't understand why
Bro,
you're doing
that
this
clock
at this
fell
point.
one time, bro. He was on that bitch forever.
damn, that clock.
But
I think it was like kind of cool. I think they kind of weaved that. I don't really agree that it was completely disconnected. I think they weaved that a bit into like his literal situation, but otherwise, yeah, it was definitely just a bit random.
How would you say it was weaved into the flick, like his personal trauma?
I could
and flick?
answer this.
I think the Jack Rabbit, like the racket, like if you saw in the very beginning, he had it in a box and it was like one of his childhood comics or movies. It was in a box he was packing. So, but that was just part of that one separate thing I was talking about, how that's his personal trauma, but the witch was solely separate, the murder was solely separate.
I think I got a pretty good indication that I'm pretty sure that the whole storyline of the basement is that the 3 people that ended up in that circumstance, other than the girl that got forced in there, all 3 of them technically had crimes against women. He technically killed his mom. The one dude killed homegirl by putting her in the elevator, and Jerry killed his wife.
Hold
So
up.
all 3 of them
Hold up.
had crimes against women. That's why they're
Okay.
there.
Holy shit.
And that's why it's
the-
a witch.
Yeah, and then
Oh.
iconography, it was basically taking them to hell, and because he was chained, but his mom forgave him, and he remembered he had the thing, that's why he
shit.
escaped. The rest of them didn't. Jerry died. Jerry killed his wife.
shit.
R.I.P. Jerry, man. That's why, and the iconography with the, what's this shit called? The ram? Not the ram, though.
The goat.
Go.
Yeah, the goat saying,
Wait, how did it go tie in?
saying.
Saying?
That was
Satan.
that was
Satan.
that was
Okay.
yeah, that was like a symbol for
They're
hell.
sacrificing the goat.
Holy shit.
That's why
That
the goat
was-
was there at the end of the story as well, or the skull of the goat was there at the end of the story.
Oh.
Because sacrifices mean a thing, you know what I'm saying? Souls mean
Yeah.
a thing. That's basically what Jerry was saying.
Bro, you cooked with that one. Holy hell.
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of obvious.
Not
Well, I didn't realize that pattern, that it was all the women and then the 2 died who didn't realize their mistake.
Well, what about
The one did.
Fiona? Why did she get killed?
She got forced there. her killer ended up dying anyways. He was the one dude that they took to hell.
Yeah, she just. Well, she said
Oh,
someone was
shit.
down there with her though.
Yeah,
so
she-
how did she die technically?
She might have just died from
But they didn't
starvation.
take her. Yeah, she might have just died from starvation.
Oh,
They didn't
true.
take her.
Yeah, true.
Because
Yeah.
she didn't draw
Yeah.
a circle or anything like that. They didn't take her. There
Yeah.
was no reason to take her. She
And
had no
she
sense.
didn't have chains or anything. She didn't get taken to that.
And they
bathroom.
said she was missing for what, 2 weeks? They
Yeah.
said
Uh-huh.
so. That's enough for somebody to starve to death.
Whoa.
Okay, yeah, no, that's a really cool connection. So, what is your whole take on the whole he was drugged at the end, trying to make it ambiguous?
That's kind of funny, but I was like, bro, what the fuck? Bro got burned by a spoon and decided to drug somebody though.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, well, that part was dumb.
That's
but,
why
like,
I thought it was him, the bellboy, because I thought the bellboy was the one who was creeping on Fiona. Like
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
beginning of the
yeah.
thing, I figured
Yeah.
that like the concept was probably about guys who had crimes against women, because the whole witch thing, witches got burned on the stake oftentimes because they were accused of like sleeping with men who were already married. They were
Yeah.
called witches.
Yeah.
They were burned at the
Yeah,
stake,
yeah.
but they were just regular people.
Yeah,
God damn, Andy.
yeah, no, that was a good connection.
History, my nigga.
You ain't wrong.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was gonna give it a 5, but maybe I gotta give it a 7
Yeah.
now.
I was,
Yeah, I was
like,
gonna
I'm
give it
bump
a
it to
s-
6.
I was gonna give it a 7 because I like the concept of the story. I just didn't really enjoy the scares. The scares were like, eh. I like the character with the bulging eyeballs.
That shit
I
was,
thought that was pretty
that
cool.
was a crazy scene.
Yeah.
I was locked in on that one.
I think that was the scariest part of it.
100%.
Like floppy playtime scene.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Then I guess no, I agree with you. Like I think I'd raise it to a 7 because now it does make sense how the three are connected.
Huh.
Like the backstory, how he's one of the murderers of women, and then the
And it
witch
was in
is
the
the
honeymoon
collector.
suite,
Yeah, the
which
witch
we
is the
can just
collector.
assume that maybe the original nigga, because we saw that the portrait there was like a mother in it. You know the dude in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
That was probably his wife. So the honeymoon suite might have been originally for him and his wife. He
Yeah.
killed his wife in there.
And that's why he like sealed it up because he doesn't want to get taken.
Yeah,
She's
I'm
like
sure
the
that there was
witch.
like some more hints and stuff that the wife was there or her body was there, because I think we kind of saw her walking around.
Yeah, I mean, like, why did they like even seal off the basement? It seemed like there was a reason. Damn.
Maybe he was like,
Well, okay, my one thought is like, did they really think that the honeymoon suite was cursed? Because the one dude who worked there used it as a means to hide his killed body.
Yeah, no, I'm with Andy. I think like the guy in the wheelchair like probably killed his wife, and he knew that the witch, which might be the wife, was coming after him, so that's why he had it locked down.
They might know that that's down there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the
So-
grandfather might have found out that that was down there. Maybe he killed his wife, went down there, couldn't find the body or some
Yeah.
shit like that.
Because she says the reason she got killed was because she was about to have the baby, but you're saying he might have had other intentions and she was unaware of them?
Huh? What do you mean?
Like the woman that gets killed
Yeah,
and gets
Fiona?
put down? Yeah, because the reason she said she got killed was because she was about to have a baby.
No, that was the reason.
Okay, so my thought is, why did they put her down there? Why didn't he just kill her and then hide
Because
the
the
body
room was
elsewhere?
sealed off. They could just tell the police that the room was sealed off.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
so
also
he
the
doesn't
The
think it
police
was
was part
cursed.
of the family.
So he didn't think it was cursed then.
I think two things can be true at once. They can have
Yeah.
suspicions that there could be curses. For example, the
Yeah.
nigga in the wheelchair, let's say he did kill his wife. Like I said, what if he dumped the body down there, goes down there at some point, doesn't find a body? You know what I'm saying? I think he would understand that there is something to that area. You feel me? I'm sure he knows about it because of the story that he told the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would assume that that's
Oh,
probably
yeah.
connected. I just don't remember what the fuck he said to them.
Yeah, and wasn't so
yeah, he
the,
said something about the witch. Yeah.
There was that. There was also the cartoon.
Yeah.
Well, not the cartoon.
Well,
the
I
nigga
would
with
just
bulging
the
eyes.
only
I don't
thing
remember what he
that
said
doesn't
either.
make sense is the dude that killed Fiona. Like, if he knows and believes the story of the witch in there, why would he bring a body there? Like, you would think he would stay as far away from there as possible. and hide
isn't he
body
the
elsewhere.
isn't he
Maybe.
the son of the
Yeah.
the guy in the
Well, he
he
was in
might,
the family
just,
portrait.
he might not even believe in it and just have done that because he knows that.
But that's
The
not
other
even
lady.
really the story of the witch. I don't think so. It was about how the witch took two kids down into like hell, basically, like fucking ensnared them. I don't know what else the story was about, but
Yeah.
Other than that,
I do remember that vaguely from because they say that in the very beginning. You're kind of referencing, right? But we kind of were just piecing together how the witch is taking all the men that have caused harm to women, right?
Yeah.
And that's how the protagonist was saved.
that's
but
just
the
my
other
big
two-
assumption, though.
But that makes a lot of sense, though, right?
Yeah.
Like we're kind of all agreeing there. So the only thing that doesn't make sense is that he hid the body there.
Well,
and I guess he didn't
like
believe
But
in
he
it.
wouldn't.
he knows though because he didn't just lock her in the room. He put her in the little elevator shaft and sent her down.
Yeah.
And she couldn't get up, so he knows that like that's a one-way trip, meaning that's
Yeah.
a good place to hide a body.
Yeah,
So-
he may have just
Even
thought
if,
that the witch
even if
kills
it's not
people.
a,
He
even
may
if
not
he
have known.
doesn't believe in the witch being
Yeah.
down there, there's just a good place. Like I
Yeah.
said, when they
Yeah.
close the thing, it's like, oh, this room has
Yeah.
been sealed off.
No, I agree. It's
There's
a
no
good
reason for you
body.
to check this room. This
Yeah.
shit's been sealed.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
what they did with them.
Yeah,
You said it.
Yeah, he literally said it.
I guess it's up to assumption then if he believed in it or not. But yeah, it was a good means to hide the body. So yeah, maybe like in between a 6 to a 7, I would say.
I'll probably do like a 6, 7, 6, 8. You know what I mean? Probably like a.
So, somewhere around there. you know.
Yeah, I think my
No,
biggest
honestly.
gripe then, because like I see how it's all connected, was just like I felt like the meshing of mystery and horror
Mm.
wasn't like that was kind of my main complaint with like Nosferatu. It was like the story didn't like yes, the story was horrific, but they just had a lot of forced jump scares, and this one
Yeah.
definitely was guilty of that. Like when a
It's,
guy's like,
anytime it slows down and zooms
Yeah.
into somebody's face, you know it's gonna.
Yeah.
That's why it
Yeah.
never got me because I was just like, I know something's gonna pop
Yeah,
out.
it's
Pretty
like
preloaded.
some of them were like worthwhile, but it's
Like
like
the
when
one
the
that
guy-
got Chris the most, I was just like, yeah, I saw that shit from a
Nah,
mile
when he was
away.
like walking out the
Yeah.
room and she was behind, that was a bad one. That was a good one.
That was a good one, yeah. But there's just so many that made no sense. Like that did not need to be like when he's when the dude who's homeless.
Yeah.
When he's recollecting how he saw her
Box the
below the
shit, can you open
bells,
the window?
right? Huh?
It's hot.
Yeah, open it up. Open it up. The car's not on. We gotta just open the door, bro.
Are you just burning us up?
Bro, it's not that hot, bro. But yeah, I think that part was just so dumb when they turn the bell and then you see her like she's not even supposed to be scary. She's like a friendly ghost who's like, "Help me, I'm fucking dead."
Just
in this
Casper.
room.
Just Casper.
Well,
And
not
then
to
it's a jump
Jerry.
scare. I know. Well, no, she's friendly because he's the reason he goes wanting to find her.
Jerry
right?
killed his wife.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
you're
he's-
talking about
I'm talking about
Fiona.
Fiona,
Fiona,
right?
yeah.
How like that was my
I
example
mean,
of
it's still a
how.
ghost.
My point is like that's an example
I
of a
get you,
jump
yeah.
scare. Yeah.
I kind of
Yeah.
like that one though because it was like Fiona like trying to solve the crime basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like the scene. I didn't like the jump scare. That's what I'm saying.
I didn't like any of the
Like,
jump scares
yeah.
except for the dude with the bulging eyes. That was pretty good. But
That-
the TV
yeah.
was like I looked away mainly because I knew it was gonna be bright. I
Yeah.
knew the shit was gonna turn on. I'm like, this is
Yeah.
gonna be bright as fuck. So I
Yeah.
just like had to fucking close my eyes because I'm just like, bro,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get flashback.
That dude was so scarring. Oh my god. Well, shit. Thank you for bringing that up. I didn't even think about
Yeah.
the reason why they got killed. That was really good.
That was pretty cool.
Uh,
I don't know. I'm hoping it's not the sound's not bleeding through, but probably is.
it kind of felt like an Edgar Allan Poe story, you know, like a classic spook story.
I would say the middle.
You
Definitely.
know,
the middle.
like it feels like
Yeah.
it felt kind of old school.
Definitely.
you know,
the middle. I mean, maybe it
those-
was.
You know those like the trope where you're like locked in one room for X amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
It was fuck, what is it called? Like closed bottle or some shit. I don't remember what it's called. But it was like they used to write plays like that in like the 1940s and 50s. And
Like Castle and Amontillado,
kind of, yeah.
even
Or
though
like
he
that-
got stuck there forever.
Yeah, or like that. What's that one movie that I think we all
The one with the elevator, the devil.
Devil.
Yeah,
Mm.
I rewatched that shit recently too.
Yeah.
Still good. Still
Well,
good.
what's the trope that like
You
if
got
the-
like a timer for
Yeah,
being in a. I really like that too. I was
Yeah.
literally thinking about that when he went in there. I was like, if this becomes like a trope where like he has to catch the elevator in time while he's going around through this like maze, it would have been really.
Yeah, wait,
cool.
I didn't get that part. What indicated how the allotted time and everything for the elevator? How did you figure that out?
He fixed the time on the clock to match the time on his watch, so that when it hit an hour, it would hit the bell,
'Cause it
but
was-
it would
yeah.
hit the button.
Oh, okay,
So
so
he
it's
removed
every
the bell and
hour
put
it go
the
up
shit.
and
It
down.
was just like a grandfather clock.
I guess so.
thing.
Maybe 30 minutes. I don't fucking.
There was definitely something.
So he just
there with
matched
the
his
time.
phone,
Yeah.
his watch to it.
Yeah.
But even before that, like I feel like the clock was going off at like odd intervals. I think there was like there's some kind of theme with time. I think there.
Yeah, there's like
Yeah, there definitely is. He was looking at the time a couple of times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what connection I can make from it though.
Yeah, I don't know the exact.
Yeah, he was just experimenting, I guess.
The reason why I think it is a older film is because he said that one thing where he said because he told Fiona the story that he was writing, and she was like, okay, well, the ending is bleak, and he was like, well, you know what I'm saying, maybe later in the future they'll make a movie and give it like a good ending. So I will assume that this might be like an old story, maybe the nigga just adapted to a movie.
It has just what the name is so unique that it must be like
Hogan. Yeah.
a tale, like a Irish tale or something. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
the Irish thing
Hokum.
too. Yeah,
Yeah.
it sounds like it's a pretty.
Yeah.
Seems like it might be like a older story.
Kind of reads like a fable. Like now that with the
Pretty
witch context.
100%.
Yeah. No, it does seem like it's a good old Irish thing. Yeah.
Eightish.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
story he was writing ain't shit though.
That was terrible.
I don't know what the fuck that shit was. That shit was awful. That could have been parts to be cut out the movie.
Yeah, all we knew was like that end part. Yeah, I mean, I think it was just to show like the main reason they had that was just to show his switch in mindset of like,
Yeah.
I want a bleak, dark ending. I want a happy ending. Oh,
You know what could show that switch of mindset? Him not fucking killing himself.
That was
But I
crazy.
guess he was drugged.
That
so.
was crazy.
But that doesn't make you do that, bro. Right? If you're on
He got some
mushrooms.
shit already.
But I
He
don't
killed
even
his
think he
mom.
drank that.
And he
though,
also drank a
before.
lot, yeah. And also Jerry said don't look into a mirror, which I'm sure he probably did at some point.
But wait, okay, how would he still like if you're all that way fucked up, you're gonna tie ropes that good?
No, I don't think.
You
I
know,
don't
I
think
don't
the drugs came into play there. I don't think he drank
I
it
think-
yet.
My theory was
I
that
thought-
I thought it was the bellboy through that for the most part because I assumed that the bellboy actually like staged it to where he killed himself.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
I
but
thought
then he was like, I just drugged you. I was like,
I thought that was part of his whole
Okay.
plot, honestly. He was like,
Yeah,
all right,
same.
mom and dad, bye-bye.
Oh.
Time for me to join them.
oh, to kill himself.
Yeah, low-key.
Maybe
I
that might
mean-
be it.
And-
Maybe that's why he was trying to finish the story.
And he was trying to have the drinks, too.
And
I
I mean,
think-
he kind of was because the bellboy's like, it was my fault. Like all this happened to you because I drugged you, and it's because Adam Scott's character tried to burn the witch, quote unquote, which
Yeah.
led to all these events. So like, it kind of was the bellboy.
I guess it can be read as the whole middle part of the movie didn't happen too.
Yeah.
Because you could just read it as he never left the hospital.
Yeah. I think one...
You just say like, oh, I drugged you. You know what I'm saying? The nigga never
Sorry.
left the hospital. The house still burned. All the events still happened. Jerry was still up there. If the bellboy didn't fucking give him like more clues as to like, oh, you were there, then it could be read more as like, oh, you never left the hospital.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He just tried to kill himself. He ended up in hell. Saw everything that happened in the movie was just part of his figment of imagination, thinking that he was gonna go to hell and he got forgiveness at the end.
Christ.
Jesus.
I thought
that's a jump scare.
one kind of subtle thing I picked up on, nothing like to the extent of what you're saying with the whole women killing thing, but what I liked was the motivation for why he's going on this wild goose chase for this woman he had one fucking conversation with. It's like, as in most cases, you'd be like, why the fuck are you staying here and going after dipping your toes into this? But it makes sense because she reminded him of his mother,
Yeah.
who he had insane guilt for killing. So he's like, this is my redemption arc, kind of.
And she saved his
and
life.
yeah, and he had jack all going on in his life anyway. So he was like, yeah, exactly. So I like that.
Technically, his
It
mom
made
saved
sense.
his life at the end too. So both ways.
Yep.
And the same tool that was used to cut him down from hanging himself was used to get rid of the cuffs, which I
Yeah.
don't know why he even had.
What the fuck was that thing made of, by the way?
What, that knife?
Yeah, I was trying to figure
Yeah,
that
wait,
out.
how did it cut a fucking
I'm like,
chain?
why
I
did they
need that.
specifically have that? Because that's like a specific thing for like rope.
Well,
know
that
what I
was
mean?
that was what the Fiona had to cut
To
him
cut him
down.
down, yes, but why the fuck do they even have that to begin with, bitch? We not on the ship.
I mean, it was like old timey Irish Ireland. I could see that.
If they were like shearing goats, I can understand it, but they just have that. I was like, is it a box cutter? And I'm like, no, the fuck it's not.
It was like a chain cutter. Huh.
Sparing everyone.
Very, very, very specific tool.
Yeah, it was.
Shout out to the chalk. That nigga did not finish that hoe.
But also, was it the same one he had when he cut the lock at the beginning of the movie?
What?
You remember when he like
But
beginning of the movie, he's riding, he gets jump scared, and then
so
he picks up the box and cuts the lock.
Yeah. But,
Was
Yeah.
Then he had it at the
I must
bars.
have went to the
or something.
bathroom. I don't know.
Oh yeah, you did go.
oh yeah,
There was a
Yeah.
portion of the movie that I missed because I was getting geek.
I think it was, which is weird though because like there's no way you get that through TSA. First off,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think that was the same item he had to cut the lock in the beginning of the movie.
So he's the one who brought it to the fucking hotel?
Yeah,
Just when he
That's
was
his
at the
personal
bar or
thing.
something? Or he just in his room.
Oh no, yeah, I guess he just left it on top of his fucking
Oh.
night dresser, and then she saw him grab it.
yeah, and I guess it's kind of poetic because it opened up the box that held the gun that he used to kill his mother.
Oh, so it's like
he-
a full circle.
Yeah, yeah.
It was
yeah,
the
yeah.
same knife.
I think
Full
so.
circle.
I think it is.
Yeah.
So that's like him like accepting.
We never saw him open up the box. We saw him lift it off and then
And he
shoot.
was like seeing at it.
There was like a
Oh.
black screen and then we heard like a really loud sawing, and then it showed him
Really?
cut through the lock and then reveal the
Damn.
gun.
Oh, it makes sense why he kept that though.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I feel like the opposite though, right? If something like that, I feel like you throw that shit away
Nah.
for the memory that it contains.
Well, I mean, this is his redemption story. It's him, like, really looking at what he did because before he just tells everyone, "Oh yeah, my mom got killed by someone," and they didn't get
Just
tried.
sitting on his car.
He got a gun.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
All right. So I'd go. I don't think like there's other stuff. I like more like. I don't think it was like Weapons level for me, where Weapons is just an incredibly ambitious flick that's wildly unpredictable. But I thought it was a really solid film, well done.
It reminded me
I
of like
give it like a 7
of
out of 10. I
creepypasta.
think.
7 out of 10.
yeah.
I think I'm going 7 out of 10. Yeah.
I think I'd watch this again over Weapons, to be honest.
Yeah, same.
Really.
Yeah.
Because it's short, and I like the storyline because it reminds me of creepypasta.
Yeah.
It's short, concise, gets to the point.
But I
You
feel like there's,
understand it.
Weapons is so good the second watch because then you figure out the timeline and which is intention. Like I'm killing this person and that person.
Mhm.
Weapons is so good second.
I don't know. I feel like there's nothing for me to like. There's no little
Yeah,
hidden
there's
meetings for me. Yeah, exactly. I feel like this movie, I think
Weapons
there's
is
more
fun.
things I can learn.
Yeah, I think this one may have had a little bit more story lore, but in terms of like timeline and then character intentions and stuff, I think Weapons. So everyone here liked this more than Weapons?
I think they're a little too different for me to compare like that.
Just pure enjoyment. I enjoyed this one more than Weapons.
I think I like Weapons more actually.
I think I like both
But
for different
Yeah.
reasons.
Yeah. All
I
right.
like Nosferatu more than both.
Oh,
I was
100%.
gonna
100%,
say, like,
100%.
Nosferatu
I
Slaps.
disagree. I
Absolutely slaps.
disagree.
Such a beautiful.
I'm not
stylistic
gonna lie,
piece.
bro. The longer I don't watch Nosferatu, the more I'm like, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
That shit was like
It had really good
I think-
scenes too.
Yeah, it was just good to look
was
at.
beautiful.
so like it was beautiful at, like by being ugly as fuck.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No,
I think-
yeah, and
yeah.
also it used like the whole grayscale thing, which I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of movies love using grayscale,
Yeah,
but it was
no.
straight
I
grayscale.
mean, yeah, I agree. Like the cinematography, the art direction, the effects, everything was like
Yeah.
10 out of 10. It was just like the story for me just didn't do it. That's what it did.
I think I had to give the story a pass because it's like that old Dracula.
That's what I'm
story,
saying.
you know.
I kind of like it because it's like you don't get stories where they just don't explain shit to you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know,
It's just like it's either you get it or you don't.
Yeah.
You know?
that dude's dropping the Wolfman. The same director is doing his version of the Wolfman.
Oh, is that also
Same-
like an old?
Yeah, that's an old
Yeah,
story.
it's like it's
From,
gonna be
like-
the same thing. It's gonna drop in December.
Isn't
too.
Wolfman British? Wolfman's from England, no?
Probably.
It's
You never heard
it's-
of Wolfman?
It's like werewolf, but like old ass version of werewolf. It's where the silver bullet comes from.
It has to be
Yeah.
like a UK thing, an old world story.
I'm pretty sure it's old UK, like Jack the Ripper.
Yeah.
It's from like
Yeah, I
Jack the
believe
Ripper
it.
era.
I only know Silver Bullet from theater, sadly.
Not even from Twilight.
I don't think they had
Oh,
silver.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't know if it's from Twilight either. Actually, I never watched Twilight.
I missed
Book
out.
one. She was
That's a pretty hefty book.
AR points.
AR points.
Shout out AR.
God damn it. God damn AR points.
All right, so like a cumulative 7 out of 10.
7, I think. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah, I think that's average.
all right.
Yeah.
About
Sounds
7.3.
good. Sounds good.
Peace.